Hey, everybody, if you don't know, this is a public service announcement. We have a lot of changes coming in 2026. Sunset clause of the Tax and Jobs Act of 2017. It's coming to an end, so we got to make sure we're prepared, especially those with larger estates. So here it is, 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act temporarily doubled the lifetime estate tax and gift tax exemption through 2025. So beginning in January 1st of 2026, we got a lot of changes. Okay. Due to inflation in from 17 to 24, we currently have an exemption of $13.61 million per person. That's $27.22 million for a married couple. Okay, so that means that if you passed away with $30 million, only $2.78 million of that would be subject to estate tax. That also means that if you have $26 million today and you're alive, you could gift that without paying any estate or gift tax. People don't realize that while you're alive, you're allowed to give all the way up to the top of that, okay? So in 2026, okay, it's resetting to the individual amount, which was 5 million, plus all that indexing to inflation. So they're estimating that it's going to be $7 million, okay? So that's our target number that we work with. Anybody that has anywhere near that $7 million net worth should be looking at this and trying to figure out what they're going to do. Okay. The taxation above that 7 million is 40%. It's a lot. Okay. It ramps right up to 40%. So anything you have above that 7 million is subject to a very high tax rate. So what can we do? Well, a few things, especially if you're married. In 2024, the annual gift tax limit is $18,000, which is 36 for a married couple, right? Two individuals, each giving 18,000, that's 36,000. Well, what is this 18,000? I just said that you could have whatever, 12, 13 million dollars. You could just give it today. As a married couple, it's way more than that. So what does this mean? Well, the reality is without reducing your lifetime exemption, you can give as many people as you want with their hands out saying, hey, give me money. And I'll take some too while we're at it. You can give as many people as you want, 18,000 per person. And again, that means 36 if you're married, because each of you can give 18. Okay. So you give all these people 18,000 or 36,000 each, and you don't have to reduce your lifetime exemption. That is powerful. Okay. So one way you could do this, maybe you've got a lot of grandkids and kids, and you set up separate little irrevocable trusts for them, because an irrevocable trust is a separate entity. And that's where you start gifting this money into. You don't have to just give it to them and watch them fritter it away in beer and pizza. As long as you are gifting it out of your estate at less than 18,000 per person, okay, to as many people as you want, you are now effectively reducing your net worth without reducing your lifetime exemption. So being proactive on this, especially for people that are close to that $7 million range, this is a good idea to start doing this. You're not breaking the bank. You're not making a huge lifetime decision of gifting away all $7 million. You're just doing it as you can year to year to help keep your net worth where it is. Keep it from growing is really what your goal is. Okay. The next thing that we have to understand is the power of SLATs. That's a terrible acronym for Spousal Lifetime Access Trusts. These are the AB trusts that you can fund before you've passed away. So this is a really good one for somebody that has maybe $20+ million net worth, including your house, including everything, okay? This is something that can be used very easily. Each spouse could gift each other's trust. So you can take, I can take my $13 million exemption and gift it to my spouse, and my spouse can gift her 13 million to me, effectively sheltering $27 million from estate taxation. Now, that would eliminate our lifetime exemption. So any net worth we have beyond that would be subject to the taxation. But think about this. If the estate tax goes down to 7 million each, that's 14 million. Well, I sheltered 27 million from estate tax by gifting it before 2026, right? So that's 13 plus million dollars that effectively I've protected from estate taxation. And 40% of that is over $5 million in taxes I'm avoiding. That's not taxes on 5 million. No, 5 million would literally be the tax bill. That's an enormous tax bill that we should all be avoiding. So if you're in the $20 million range, honestly, if you're over $14 million as a married couple, you need to consider utilizing this tactic. These spousal access trusts, essentially you're creating an irrevocable trust that allows the spouse to use it for XYZ reasons, including income. Okay? It's out of your estate, and that becomes really important, and you can pass the taxation down to the individual by taking the income off of it. So very important that you take this into consideration. This is going to be a very commonly used tactic. You have about a year to get this done. So it's time to start working on this. The lawyers are writing these as fast as they can, but boy, appointments with lawyers are going to start getting tough to get before 2026. So make sure that you're thinking about this. This can be a very big, wonderful tool for married couples to avoid that 40% estate tax on everything above. Again, we're estimating $7 million is what it's going to in 2026. Again, because of the inflation raises every single year. So the concern for clawback is a valid concern of an astute person. So I wanted to address that. The IRS has flat out come out and said very clearly that the guidance is that even if the lifetime gift and estate tax exemption decreases, any previously used exemption will still be respected at death. Meaning, if you gifted that $27 million and the married lifetime exemption goes down to 14, then theoretically, we're worried about the IRS coming back and saying, no, we're gonna now posthumously assess a tax on that. Well, no, they won't. And they've put that in writing as well. So they do have advisory letters out there in writing stating they will not go back after higher estate tax years that people were taking advantage of. So we don't have to worry about that as well. We have it in writing from them. All right, I hope that helps. That's big alarms should be going off. We've got tax rates changing, but we do have that estate tax that we have to think about. So I know a lot of people are going to rush to make changes. I wanted to get this out this year because you got to start thinking about this now. Don't rush into a huge decision like that. All right, if I can help in any way, yourinvestmentcounselor.com. You can schedule a 30-minute meet and greet or any other form of appointment that you want with me there. If you're looking for our full classes, go see our full classes. We do them live over, and I say we, it's me. I do them. Your appointment would be with me. Your live classes are with me. I am a real person. FBFEAZ.org is a nonprofit we run, and we do all of our full form classes through that nonprofit organization. The whole idea is to be able to get good, solid retirement education out there to as many people as possible. So live over Zoom, there's 2, 3, 4 ways or times to watch it each month, and we change the topic every month. And then certainly give us a call if we can help out in any way. Like, subscribe, new videos every single week. I'm always trying to put up some great information for everyone out there. So subscribe to the channel, go visit the full channel. We've got over 200 videos out there. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next week.